Hi guys, Brad here, Days of Dirt, down here in the shop. It is Monday afternoon. We made a couple of parts orders last week. The last video you saw us pulling transmission out from under the car. You can see it hanging under there. If you hear something flowing, I've got the drain plug open on the radiator. Gotta get the radiator out. You can see right here. Radiator draining down in the bucket. You gotta save that high dollar antifreeze to reuse. So we got that draining. Once that quits draining, then I'll take the bottom radiator hose off, and I'm gonna try to get the radiator out tonight. Got a couple of things going on. Some people were asking about our starter situation. It is a, right here you can see it is a quartermaster starter, and this quartermaster starter here, it uses like an adapter type plate to go to the quartermaster bell housing, and you can see right there, that's what happens. So that's the second one of those plates that I bought. This plate right here has maybe 4 races on it, and the original one that came on the car done the exact same thing. So this starter here has got a practice night, a normal race night, and the World Outlaw weekend on it. We sent it to Quartermaster this past winter and got it rebuilt. Everything in it was freshened up, so it was pretty much brand new. And then, like I said, I don't know what the deal with these little plates here are, but they keep cracking and breaking off. I'm not sure if it's something we're doing wrong. I'm not sure if it's a product. I don't know if other people are having this same issue. But the flywheel's engaging into the starter, or the starter is engaging the way it's supposed to. There hasn't been any backfires through the carburetor, so I'm not sure what the deal with that is. I don't know. So anyways, we got a Bren bell housing back here that I have ran for quite some time. I've got a Bren bell housing. I've still got my Bren flywheel hanging on the wall up there, so those will be getting swapped out, as well as that quartermaster bell housing will be coming off. I'm not sure why, but the quartermaster bell housing is cracked as well. So like I said, I don't know if it's something we've done. I don't know if it's product failure or what. Not saying anything bad about it, because I don't know how old those are. Those came with the car when we bought it, so I don't know. This is a late 19 car, so I mean they could be that. I mean, that product could be from 2019. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to go with our Bren bell housing, our Bren flywheel, and then I've got a CVR starter around here somewhere that I've got to find. It's pretty much brand new. We bought it shortly before we bought this car, so we'll be throwing it on there. Like I said, we got to get the radiator out. The shaker screen got demolished at the World Outlaw race the other night, so the radiator is caked full of mud. I don't know if you can see down in there. So we got to get that out, get it cleaned out so cooling will be sufficient. I think I mentioned something in the last video where I was going to make something to help wash tires, and more specifically those tires that we got in the trailer. I'm planning on mounting those tires up onto my Easy Wheel dyno here. And I went to Tractor Supply. Look at that, still got the price tag on it. Went to Tractor Supply and got this wash tub here, or I think it's actually specified as a mixing tub. $26. I think it was like 28 bucks after tax. You can see it fits perfect on a tire. I'm gonna take some square tubing like I've got kind of mocked up right here. Don't have to be nothing pretty. Just take a square tubing and build a stand. And the tub here is going to mount underneath the tire with some soap and water. And then got this handy dandy rough surface. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a rough surface push broom. Obviously that'll be mounted right here on the tool attachment stand so that it brushes the tires. Now, yes, I know Tire Demon makes that whole setup right there that I'm about to build. But you guys know how I am. You know how I like to build stuff, how I do stuff the hard way, I guess you should say. So that's what we're going to work on. Not sure if we'll get to that this week or next week. It just depends on when we race again. Obviously, with us pulling the radiator out and changing the bell housing, I'm really hoping we'll get to swap the motor this week. If we do swap the motor, I think Talladega's racing supers this weekend, so it'd be great to be able to go down there and make some laps this weekend on the new motor. If not, then, you know, I guess we'll be at Magnolia next week with it. And if not, if we don't get a super motor by then who knows what we'll do. So I think we're done running super races until we get a super motor. We've proven that that's just not going to get it done in super lates. It's just not quite what we need, especially this time of year, and especially with all the rain that we have got. Did order some new spindles from Capital. They came in Friday, I believe. They got here Friday. Right here, got a package in for Performance Bodies. Got us a new spring. There's more springs on the way. And I've never bought one of these, but I thought I'd get it now and try it since the radiator's full of mud. This is a radiator comb. It's supposed to take and straighten your bent radiator fins out to make them to where air flows through the radiator like it should. So, also another wearer's tool that I thought was a pretty cool deal. I hate having to take a hammer and beat on ball joints to try to get the ball joints out of the spindles. So this is supposed to go up between the ball joints. Once you loosen your nuts, you just put a little bit of pressure on the ball joints, and then, hang on a minute, and it's supposed to just barely tap them, and then the ball joints should fall out. Like I said, I got tired of using pickle forks and hammers and beating the crap out of spindles and A-arms and ball joints, so I'm hoping that'll work. I'm gonna try it here in just a second. And I also got a adjustable sight setter from Wares. Also, when you're setting your sight depth or for your siphon iron and whatnot, you're always guessing how deep it's going. I just kind of stick it up there and eyeball it. But this is supposed to be, it's supposed to have lines on the bottom of that block there that represents a 1/16 of an inch. That way you can know exactly how deep you're siping. Like I said, probably not gonna get a whole lot done tonight. I'm gonna try to get the radiator out if I can do it without making a mess, and go from there. All right, so got the right front spindle, lower and tie rod off. Gonna take the upper arm off next. That spindle or ball joint remover tool worked awesome. That's a Wares machine, and it's part number W130-2. That's the 5 to 7 inch length. I'll get a video doing it on the left front tomorrow. So I didn't get the radiator out tonight, but I got everything else off on the right side. I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier or not, but Maggie's been kind of sick and had a fever and all, so I'm gonna go home before it gets too late and try to play with her before bedtime a little bit. But I'll get the radiator out tomorrow, and I'll video me using that tool on the left side spindle and go from there. So just a little short video. This video will probably be 2 days put together, so if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe. Thanks to everyone who helped us out: Warp Speed Performance Parts, KT Heat and Air, Hammers Grading, Vinson Race Engines, Fat Daddy's Crew, Allsouth Signs and Graphics, all you guys here on YouTube, Days of Dirt, TikTok, Facebook, Barry Apparel Co., Penske Shocks, Brand Transmissions, Gorsuch Performance. If you hadn't checked any of those guys out, make sure you check them out. Haven't heard anything else on motor-wise. Hoping to be changing a motor out this week, though, like I said earlier, and we'll see how it goes. So hit the like, share, subscribe, and comment down below.